Hi Dragons, I'm back. So this reading vlog is going to start a little bit later than normal. My clips are going to be a bit out of order, but I'm not sick, I promise. But I did want to start this reading vlog earlier, and I did start it. I am in the middle of reading a book for this vlog, but because this week was just very crazy and very busy, I didn't get a lot of physical reading done for this vlog. So I'm going to re-film the opening just because the books I'm going to read in this have changed, because it has turned into a 3-day weekend, and it also is the weekend that I'm getting my, well, I already got my COVID shot and my flu shot. So it might be a weekend where I'm like a little bit under the weather, but again, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I have 2 big conventions I'm going to. I'm going to Comic-Con in like a couple of weeks, and then I'm going to Y'all Fest in November. So I'd rather get all of that like icky stuff done with, at least so I could be as more protected as I can get. I know there's really no like, it's just a luck shot, but I want to be as protected as I can, and I haven't been vaccinated since last year. So got both done. I'm feeling fine, a little bit sore in my arms, but it always is worse the second day, which today is Friday. We actually have a 3-day weekend, and you're gonna see like the first clip where I chat about this, but I am pretty far into the 7-year slip I actually posted, and I am about 250 pages in, and I'm really liking this book. I talked about it in the other clip, which you guys will see next, like after you guys see the other clip, but this is gonna be the first book that I'm gonna read for this vlog because I'm pretty far into it. But the other books that I'm going to try to read, they're all like really short, and I would love to just kind of power through these. These all have spooky, witchy vibes, which I think will be great for, you know, the end of September, early fall. So the first 2 books I'm gonna try to read this weekend, they're library reads, and one is The Library of Shadows by Rachel Moore. This is a book that I got from Super Space Chick or Merrily Kristen, and it's about a haunted college, and I was at a haunted college. I don't know much about it. It's really short. It is maybe like 340 pages, but it's a very quick read. This cover is okay. It's not my favorite, but that's what I got for the library. I also have Witch of Wild Things, which is another really short witchy themes about a witch that ran away and she has to go back to her town. And then here are some books that I just bought. Actually come with cups. I'll do the arcs first. So one is This Spells Love by Katie Robb. This is a witchy romance. The Only Purple House in Town by Anne Aguirre is also a witchy read, and My Roommate is a Vampire. So yeah, these are going to be the books that I am going to tackle. But first I'm going to go finish the 7-year slip. But you're going to see a clip where I first talk about it, and then I'm going to be back in this exact ensemble and talk about it for this one, because I'm pretty far into it. I have like, you know, 100 pages left, but I'm going to go show you guys the first clip of my first thoughts, and then I'm going to show you guys my second clip with my current thoughts. Okay, Dragons, I'm back. So I am at this point, I'm like 250 pages into this book. I read it over the course of the whole week, but like it just was, it was my commute book. So I didn't really read. If this would have been my book where I was reading it like every day, and when I was home, I probably would have finished this really quickly. But again, it's sort of the same as I think I'm having with the Brandon Sanderson book that I read. This is going to be a 5-star read for me. I just wish I would have read it a bit quicker and it wasn't as like I wish it was, I didn't have a time down for me. But I really did liking this so far. It's really fun. It's a quick read. Ashley Poston just has such like an eloquent writing style, but an eloquent writing style which I feel like is almost like my friends talking to me. And I'm just liking it. It's very different because you follow this. Normally I only prefer books that are dual point of view because you feel like you get both characters, but this book it kind of works because they're in 2 different timelines. So our main character is in the premise and her house can like go back in time, and our other male character Ewan is in the present, so he's like 7 years in the future. So Ewan knows their past, and Clementine knows, like, you know, she's aware that she's in the future, but he doesn't know like she has like a time traveling house. But it also takes place in the publishing industry. You got like a little cameo from the characters from the previous book in the Dead Romantics, and I'm really loving it. It's like a very fun read. It's very bingeable, very readable, and I'm really enjoying it. So I'm gonna go read like probably, I'm on like 250, so I'm probably gonna read until like maybe like page like 300 and then give you guys my thoughts. Actually, I might just even wrap this on. But so far I'm really enjoying it. It's going to be a 5-star read. It's very digestible, very readable. And I'll be back when I'm done with the 7-year slip. And yeah. And then I'm going to choose my next read and we're going to go from there. But so far I'm really enjoying it and I want to finish it. I'm also going to start Heartstopper season 2 this weekend. I am so far behind on my YouTube queue. But I also know that I'm never going to catch up. So I'm gonna go read 50 pages of this, do all my Instagram stuff that I have to do, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hey friends, I'm back from work for the day. I have some book mail to share and I want to give you an update before I dive back into my other vlog book. But I did wind up getting up to page 90-ish in The 7 Year Slip by Ashley Poston. I'm really liking this book. I think it's fun. I just love Ashley's writing style, like whether it's middle grade, whether it's YA, middle grade, she has wrote that, but like YA or adult, she just has such like a real writing style, and I feel like she writes words that I think, especially about books, because both her characters have been involved in the publishing industry, and I just love it. I think it's great. I think it's a cool concept. I'm really enjoying it. Definitely probably going to be a 5-star. I'm just reading it a bit slower because I also want to finish my other book, but really enjoying it. I also listened to about maybe like an hour of The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. Again, the character is just so fun, and I really want to see her kind of change and grow throughout the book, because right now, like, she's very, very closed off, and that was sort of how I felt about the character from Hello Stranger, but she had such a character growth that I'm excited to see where this main character goes as well. So yeah, I'm going to do my unboxing for Owl Crate. This was September box, Drown Your Secrets. I'm pretty sure I know what the book is, but I could be surprised. Ooh, I'm going to look at the end what this is, but this is very, very pretty. I think it's like a wallet. Maybe like a lipstick. I'm going to look at the end, but this is very, very pretty. I will probably put that in my wallet. It says, "No, I'm not mortal," and that's what it is. It's like a little like zipper pouch. It has like a mirror in it, which is cool, and it has a little zipper pouch, which is really, really cute. They always have very like unique ideas. I also have a pin. I have to get, when I go to Comic-Con this year, I'm going to try to get like a pin holder, because I have so many of these. And this is oh yeah, this one's based on Babel, which I haven't read yet, but it's on my TBR. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, a zipper pouch. I love a zipper pouch. I love a zipper pouch. I could open it and I can show you what it is. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god, if this is a tote bag, I'm going to be very, very happy. Because I have, oh no, what is it? Oh, it is... Oh, it is like a little bag. Oh, it's a little bag. Oh, that's like very nice. Oh, it's like, I'm gonna look this up, but I think this is like, I'm gonna look this up, but it's like has like a canvas inside. I'm gonna look it up at the end. I always forget to do the card, but it says Ex Scientia Unendo. So I'm gonna look that up, what it's used for. It might be like a lunch bag, which would be nice. Ooh, we got A Code of Our Universes. I think this is another journal. I'm using their first journal that I got as a bullet journal right now. So this might be the other one, but it's, yeah, it's like it's perfect for bullet pages. This might be the next one. God of Our Own Universes. So after I use my next bullet journal, this will probably be the one that I use next. The problem with the knowledge is it's exhaustingly craving. Very, very pretty. Very, very well made. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This book is stunning. Wow. A Stunning and Drowning by Ava Reid. The only enemy is the sea. Oh my goodness. This is so pretty. So pretty, and such a different take on like the original. And I also got the Bolden Tea Library, English Breakfast Cream and Caramel, Magic Desire Made Real. And then they also have their newsletter where they show like the 2 versions of the cover. They talk with Ava Reid. And then the October book is going to be Power Has a Price. Ooh, and it's going to have a scarf, which is very exciting. Oh my goodness. Let me look at, A Fox Book Journal is third one of our 2013 collection. This is the Atlas 6, so this is inspired by that. With a corduroy band designed, and this is A Lesson in Vengeance. This is too little for me to bring to work, but I will definitely stick it in my bag of bags because I have a lot of those. And then I have a lipstick case. Okay, that's really, really cool. And I actually never have chopstick when I need it, so I will probably stick that in my bag. And then I have, this is our 2023 PIM, and this is Study and Drawing by Ava Reid, which I am so, so excited about. Yes. Yes. But oh my god, this book is so pretty. I will definitely do like a like a unboxing on my channel. Like I'll do it on my Instagram, but I'm always bad at when I have to open stuff on camera, so I figured I would do it here first. But yeah, that is where we are with my thing. So my goal is to go read a little bit of Trust of the Emerald Sea, pick a new TV show, because last night I finished, well actually early this morning, I finished Superman and Lois. I got up a little bit earlier than I planned because my alarm went off accidentally at 3 o'clock in the morning. Will not make that mistake again. But I also would love to get up to page 100 in this book. Just so I can start at an even number tomorrow morning, but we will see. So I'm going to go read, see if the puppy would like to go for a walk. She is a little bit temperamental in the evening sometimes. And yeah, today was a good day at work. It's just the first month is always rough as a teacher. Just because I feel like I'm always like a step behind. Yeah, last week, just like a little bit of background, we changed our Google Classroom system, so I had to bring everything over to my new Google Classroom system, and now I actually have to like start the process of setting up my current Google Classroom, which is just a bit tedious. And I didn't have enough periods off today. We had to go in early. We had meeting. We had parent-teacher conferences sort of on Thursday. So yeah, there was a lot. I'm still not done. I hate being behind. That's my problem. I want to be like up to date. I want everything to be happening, and I'm just not there yet. So, but it's okay. It's a slow process. But yeah, so I'm gonna go see if the puppy wants to go for a walk, and then I'm going to pick a TV show, and then I'm gonna go dive into Trust of the Emerald Sea, which is for my other vlog, and then I'm gonna wrap that up. Hopefully I can finish it tonight. If not, I'll definitely finish it tomorrow after work. But I just worked out, which is exciting. I'm trying to get into a better habits. I journaled this morning, which I always feel better about after I do that. And yeah, I am gonna go see if the puppy needs anything, go get some water, and I will talk to you when I make some more progress on this. It will probably be tomorrow when I'm commuting, because this is an easy book to throw in my bag. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Oh, I did wind up last night when I was commuting back and forth. I did wind up reading about 53 pages in The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. I do need to read this at some point in September, because it has the word slip in the title, and this is one of the boards I need for my Battle-a-thon TBR, so I do have to read this. But I'm loving this. Like, I've loved all of Ashley Poston's like books. I've loved her YA. I loved her sci-fi fantasy. I've loved her fantasy. This is definitely a fun read for me. It gives me like, oh, I don't remember the name of it, but it was the movie with Sandra Bullock where there was like, they were talking through like a mailbox and they were like 7 years in time. This is similar, not exactly the same, but you have this character named Clementine, and she has been with her, like her aunt, I think it's her aunt, for many, many years. And her aunt has always told her that her house is magical. Clementine doesn't really believe it. She works in publishing. She lives a very okay life. She recently broke up with her boyfriend, but then her aunt dies, and she's dealing with a lot of grief from that experience. And then she winds up moving into her aunt's house because her aunt left it to her in her will. And one day she moves into this house and she finds this man living there. The only problem is he's living 7 years in the past and she's living 7 years in the future. And her aunt has always told her that she had a very similar experience with this house and she fell in love, but don't fall in love with people you meet in this house because it doesn't work out. And I'm liking it, like, quite a bit. It's really, really fun. I really just want to keep reading. It's very, very funny. It's very, very witty. It's very, very laugh out loud funny. It takes place in New York, and I work in New York, and I commute there every single day. So this is very, very fun. I'm also listening to Hello Stranger by Catherine Center, which is an audiobook. I will attach a photo here. Dragons, I'm back. It is Saturday morning. I just woke up. I did get my booster and my flu shot yesterday, so my guess is I'm probably going to be a little bit, you know, off this weekend, but that's okay. I'd rather have it on a long weekend because we have off on Monday. So I did wind up getting up to page 300 in The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. I'm really enjoying this book. It's definitely going to be a new favorite of mine. It's very, very fun, and there's a lot of like subtle reveals in it that I'm liking. Normally in romance books it's a pretty straightforward story, but her books always have a touch of magic to them, and I'm enjoying it. I think that it's also interesting. All of her characters are always dealing with something big. They're always dealing with something, you know, like she's dealing with a lot of stuff with grief over the death of her aunt who she really, really cared about and loved. Their romance is very different because they're 7 years apart. And they both have different parts of the story of their relationship. So yeah, I'm going to go wrap. And also it's a very LGBTQ plus infused story, even though our main character is not LGBTQ plus, the side characters are. And I'm just really loving it. I love also seeing, oh, you can throw that out. I also love, sorry, my mom's trying to get the dog to come to me and she doesn't want to. But it's also just a it's also a book focused read because the character in this one works in the publishing industry, same as the character in the last one, just in different avenues. And I'm really liking it. I'm really enjoying it. My goal is to finish this book today. It's going to be a crappy weather day this weekend anyway, so I don't even know if I'm really going to leave the house. As for my flu shot and my COVID response, I got my COVID on this arm and I got my flu shot on this arm, so this arm probably hurts more than this arm. And I sound sore because I talk a lot at my job because I'm a teacher. But I am going to go make sure the puppy's okay. It's gonna rain all day, so I was gonna try to take her for a walk, but she's very temperamental. So yeah, I'm going to go read the last 30 pages of this. It probably shouldn't, well, it shouldn't take me that long, but it might because I've watched the dog too. But I'm gonna read the last 50 pages and then I'll give you guys an update and then we're gonna choose our next read. Bye. I'm back. It is about 9:11. I just wound up finishing The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston, or Poston, I can never say her name right. But I really liked it. I'm going to give it 5 stars. I think it was a solid read. Again, I think it suffered a little bit because I had to read it over the course of a week, and that's not normally how I read books, but I did really like it. I thought that it had a lot of elements. It definitely has a lot of grief elements to the story. There is talk of suicide from a side character and the main character is dealing with. There is a lot of elements about that kind of infuses this whole story, but I really did like it. I like seeing the publishing industry. There were cameos from the previous characters, and I liked it. Again, this book was a bit steamier than I was expecting, but I did like it, and I thought that it had a solid plot and character was balanced. There was a big self-discovery element in this story. It's not dual point of view, but Ashley Poston writes so beautifully, and I just really liked it, so I gave this book 5 stars. The next book I'm going to pick up, I'm going to kind of turn this into a weekend reading vlog where I just read adult romances, because that's mostly what's on here, and they're all pretty short, so. But I'm going to pick up Witch of Wild Things by Raquel Vasquez-Gillard because it's a 14-day loan from my library, and I want to read it. So I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to read the first 50 pages and then give you guys my thoughts. I don't know much about it, but I do know it has a character that ran away from her past, and she's a witch that has plant magic. So I'm excited to dive into this. It won't take me that long. It's like a little bit over 300 pages. So I'm going to read the first 50 pages, give you guys my thoughts, and then we're going to keep going because I'm going to try to read as much as I can this weekend. Short, quick reads is exactly what I'm in the mood for, and it says a perfect mix of magical realism and swoony romance. And it is witchy, so that's kind of the vibe for this weekend. A lot of witchy or paranormal things in romances. So I'm going to go read this and see how far I can get and give you guys a time check, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. I just want to give you a quick update. I did wind up reading the first 50 pages of Witch of Wild Things by Raquel Vasquez-Gillard. I'm really liking this book. It's giving me Charmed vibes, to be very honest, and Charmed was one of my favorite TV shows growing up. It is very short, so I don't know how much character development we're going to get in 300 pages, but it is giving me Charmed vibes. So basically, I follow this main character named Sage, and she is connected to plants. Like, she has not she make plants grow, but she can like tell what plants are just by touching them. She has like an innate plant ability, and her other sister is very connected to like weather. She can make weather things happen. She has to move back to this small town where she left, and she's not really happy to be there. There's a bit of a complicated things in the family because one of her middle sister died, and her sister that's still here, they don't really get along. They like fight because I think I don't know her name, but she blames Sage for what happened to the sister that passed away. And she's kind of forced into a love-hate dynamic with this guy, and they kind of have to team up to kind of save this struggling rose farm. And I like it so far. I'm like 50 pages in. I think it's very atmospheric for the things. I love witch stories, and this is different type of witch magic right off the bat. We have a plant mage, a plant earth magic, and we also have like a storm one, which I think is very interesting. And I'm sure that I always say the hate to more dynamic is not my favorite, but they do have a history, so they have like been together. They were in a relationship that is through texting in the past, and then he kind of broke her heart like 14 years ago, so you guys kind of get their group chats online, and I'm liking it. So I'm gonna give you guys an update when I read to page 102. Oh, actually, yeah, probably when I read to maybe 102 or maybe 150. So yeah, I'll probably give you guys an update when I get to that. I'm also watching Heartstopper Season 2. Right now it is about 1:30, so I should be able to read this pretty quickly. I'm watching it, and I'm watching YouTube videos. I'm watching Books with Samantha, her videos right now. But yeah, when I get up to 150, I will give you guys like a check-in because I'm really liking it. It's definitely giving me Charm vibes because there's 3 sisters. They have an aunt that's kind of watching out for them. There's magic. and there's a struggling element. I like when there's like a farm struggling or like a bookshop struggling, and I just like that because they're kind of forced to work together. But yeah, I will say I'm curious to see how the Hate to More plays out because it's not always my favorite. But yeah, all right, I'm gonna go back to reading and I'll update you guys when I get up to page 150. And then I'll give you guys a time check and a show update and all the other fun things. So bye. Hi Book Dragons, I'm back. It's like 5:18, but I have made some progress. So I got up to page 161 in Witch of Wild Things by Rachel Vasquez Gillard. I'm really liking this book. It's definitely giving me Charmed vibes, I will say that. And I'm liking it. I like the characters. It's one point of view, which when you give me a romance, I always like dual point of view. The magic system is very, very cool because it's all elemental magic. And that's kind of diving in a little bit more like what her magic does. There is a lot of, I wouldn't say, well, there might be a secret, but like her sister died and like everyone blames her. Everyone blames Sage. And I'm just curious like why, because it doesn't seem like, I guess she wasn't there. So maybe people think if she had been there, her sister wouldn't have died. But her sister is also a ghost and the ghost is kind of haunting her as well, which I think is interesting. And she really wants to make up with her friend Teal, but Teal is like very adamant that she can't make up with her because she blames her for their sister's death, which I think is very, very interesting. Because right now it doesn't seem like she's at fault for anything. So I think that that's interesting. Maybe I'm just missing something. But I do really like the characters. I think the world is really good. This is what I wanted when I read Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young, because the magic is actually magic. And her magic is plant-based magic, which I'm actually really enjoying. I have read a few plant-based magic books in the past. The romance is also Second Chance. They also have this You Got Mail element to their story. And it kind of reminds me of the setup of Tweet Cute by Emma Lord, because it's like they're talking on an app and one character knows who the other one is, but the other does not. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So I'm going to read another like 100 pages. So when I get up to 260 maybe, I'll give you guys an update and we'll see, give you guys a time check. Right now it is 5:19. My arms still really hurt, but other than that, I don't have that many side effects. My voice is just because I talk all week at work. But yeah, I'm going to go read another like 100 pages. I'm also watching Heartstopper season 2, which I'm finally catching up on my shows. I'm also watching my YouTube queue. So everything is going well this weekend that ways. And Toby is my spirit animal. If you watch the show and you see like Toby traveling with his books, that is me. Like I went to Italy and I think I brought home like 14 books because that's just me. But oh my god, I love Toby. He's like my spirit animal. I love him. I also know that the series definitely does get darker, so I'm curious if you see hints of it in this season, but we only have like 2 more episodes left. It was like a pretty short season, so I'm gonna go try to finish that today because everyone in my life keeps telling me I must watch. My friend's in Disney and she's texting me pictures of her daughter. Oh my god, they're so cute. Everyone in Mother was telling me I have to watch The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. 2 seasons are out, so I want to watch up to that. And I think my kids are watching it. I got my surveys back from my students, like what TV show is their favorite, and a lot of them wrote Goosebumps. I might actually have to watch that this weekend too, just so I know what they're watching. That's kind of my goal, because I teach theater and I try to like watch stuff that they watch, so my connections make a bit more sense. Other than Marvel, because everyone watches Marvel. But yeah, I'm gonna go read another 100 pages of this, and when I get up there, I'll give you guys a check-in. Bye. Book Dragons, I'm back. So I am definitely feeling better. My arms still really hurt, but I think that that's just part of the course. But the good news is I do have off tomorrow, so hopefully that will like fix a lot of my issues. It's still pouring, so I don't think I'm gonna leave my house today, which is fine. I kind of planned that anyway. But I did wind up getting late last night. I finished Heartstopper season 2, which was so good. I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to pick a show every day to kind of work on. So today's goal is to catch up on The Summer I Turned Pretty, which is on Amazon Prime, because everyone in my friend group has been watching it. And they said, oh my god, you haven't watched it yet. So that's my goal for today. I started watching season 1 and I'm intrigued right off the bat. So that's really, really good. It's like 8 episodes. I can definitely finish that today. And the episodes are pretty short, at least the first one is. I don't know if they get longer, but they're about 30 minutes. But I did wind up getting up to page 231 in A Witch of Wild Things by Rachel. I'm really, really enjoying it. My spidey senses are tingling. Like, I think that there might be a mystery element sort of embedded in the story, just because the way that they keep talking about the presence of the ghost is just intriguing me, and like, I'm intrigued. So I don't know if there's going to be a wild twist at the end. It is definitely second chance. There is definitely a you got mail element to this story that I am really enjoying. And I'm just liking it. Like, I am really enjoying it. So I'm going to go read the last, like, 100, well, maybe not 100. The last, like, 100 pages of this, and then I'll give you guys an update, and then we're going to choose our next read. It might be for a different vlog, but I'll come in here and I'll chat with you all. So yeah, I'll be back. Bye. Hey friends, I'm back. It's like 11:07. I am watching The Summer I Turned Pretty. I'm on right on the start of episode 3, which means I will probably finish that show today. And I am really liking it. I think I'm happy that I picked it up. I think it's a good show. I really am liking it. I like the dynamics between the characters. I really like the actors, and I'm happy that I'm watching it. I'm actually texting my cousin, who I haven't seen in a bit, and we are bonding, so it's actually really, really fun for me. But I did wind up finishing The Witch of Wild Things by Rachel Vasquez-Gillard. I really like this book. I'm going to give it 4 stars. I think it was solid. I think it was a bit quick. I think the character development definitely reminded me of Charmed. I think this is definitely a witchy read. I like the elemental magic elements. I like the dynamics between the sisters. And I think it's a great. I don't think it's a 5-star read, but I think it's a 4-star read. And I think this is definitely like early fall. I do like when books are actually witchy, unlike when I read the one Spells for Forgetting, I didn't think was witchy. This I do think has witchy elements to it. It is definitely a second chance romance. It has elements of you got mail, like miscommunication. It is also like a lot of miscommunication in the story, so I will say that. But it was very, very structured. There was a lot of elements of grief and dealing with that. I will say I was sort of right and sort of wrong about my suspicious feelings. But yeah, I'm going to give this book 4 stars. I'm going to go do everything. I think I'm going to go kind of see where my vlogs are and like how long they all are. I have to do that. And then I'm going to go pick my next read. It may be for a different vlog. I actually think it is going to be for another vlog. But I will be back later to do a romance book for you probably during the week. But yeah, I'm going to go make sure all my vlog stuff is set and do like updates because I have to go post some stuff somewhere. I'm going to go do that. And when you guys see me again, I'll be ready to read another book for this vlog. It might be a couple of days. It might be next in a couple of minutes. We don't know. But 4 stars, really, really good. And again, on my quest for 5 stars, I think that this is definitely a hit. Which books sometimes work and don't work for me. It just depends on how witchy the story is. The story was witchy, so it worked. And I really hope this book becomes a series because we have 2 other sisters that I would love to see get their happy ending. We also have a friend that is opening a lighthouse, which I would love to see her write more of. So yeah, I'm going to talk to you guys soon. Bye. Book Dragons, I'm here to wrap up this vlog. I didn't wind up reading more than things in this vlog. I only wound up reading 2 things. But they are fall-ish romances, and I just wanted to wrap it up. So Witch of the Wild Things by Rachel Vasquez-Gillard, I gave 4 stars. This was a very, very Charmed-esque story with both the dynamics and also the elements. It was also elemental magic focus. It also had a second chance romance, and I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars. And then the other book I read in this vlog was 7 Year Slip by Ashley Poston, which I gave 5 stars. This is a time-traveling romance, but also had second chance vibes, and I really, really liked this, and I gave this one 5 stars. So yeah, let me know if you have any other witchy romance you wanted me to read this summer, or read this fall, I guess. I would love to know. And tell me if you've read these and what were your thoughts. This was definitely my favorite, but this one was just a fun time and gave me charm vibes. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.